Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Prospering Your Purpose in this live stream tonight. We're going to be talking mindset, and if you're able to check it out and get in here with us and view this live, great. If not, try to catch it on the replay because this is a really important video tonight or live stream tonight to discuss the importance of this just in your everyday life as well as for your business aspect as well. So let's talk about it. Fixed mindset versus growth mindset. Let's talk fixed mindset first. I'm just going to share some things with you, some statements with you, and see if this applies to you. Now, listen, this is not to put anybody down tonight because I'm going to be honest with you. I've had struggles in these as well over the past, but because I've been teachable with my mentor and helping me and placing demands on me, it's helped me in so many ways to be able to be, to learn and grow from that. So I want to encourage you guys this tonight. Listen, here's the first one. I give up easily. Do you give up easily when you set your mind to do something or you start to do something? Do you just give up when resistance comes, when struggle comes, things like that? If you do, that's a fixed mindset, and you've got limitations on yourself. If you give up easily, this is where you need to be strengthened to be able to push through and drive on and accomplish the goal or pursue what you're going after in that matter. My potential is predetermined. Now, let me encourage you with something tonight. Listen, nobody's potential is predetermined. We establish our potential. It's based on how far we go by how much demand we allow to be placed on it. And once again, that's where a mentor comes in, somebody that's been doing this for a long time, whether it be personal development or just affiliate marketing itself in business, whatever the case may be there. But if you allow yourself to say your potential is predetermined, you're not going to go very far because you already think there's already limits put on you, and there are no limits put on you whatsoever. Failure is the limit of my abilities. I love this statement. You're only a failure if you don't get back up. Now, as you're listening to these tonight, I just want to encourage you that this will help you because when you identify these things, you'll recognize what's been holding you back. And listen, everybody fails. But the great thing about failure is we learn from our mistakes. We learn what not to do the next go round. I've heard many famous people and inventors say that I learned so many ways how not to do something before I learned the right way to do it. They learn from their failures. And so that's what I want to encourage you. You got to learn from your failures, right? When you have a fixed mindset, a lot of people think their intelligence is just like static. It's just they don't understand it. They question who they are and their identity. And this affects you greatly because here's the thing. If you don't believe in yourself, other people won't believe in you. People will feel that they'll feel that when you reach out to them, whether it be in business or just in general, and you'll attract the kind of people that you're limiting yourself to be. You'll attract those kind of people. But when you reach beyond that and you go beyond it, you allow that demand to be placed on your potential, then you can grow in your mind and in your everyday life, and it helps you in those things. I avoid challenges. All right, guys, my hand's up. I've been guilty of this in the past. But listen, if we're constantly avoiding challenges, we're never going to grow. Once again, we're stuck. If you are stuck in any area, in your own personal life or in your business, whatever the case may be, if you are stuck, then it's easy to avoid challenges because you just feel like you're never going to get out of this thing. You're never going to make it through. I'm going to tell you something right now. You can come out of this thing. You can make it through. Don't allow yourself to avoid challenges. Go after it. Face it. Every mountain is meant to be climbed. Every valley is meant to be a walk through. Whatever the case may be, every trial you're facing, whatever's going on in your life, listen, it's meant to be overcome. You can be victorious in this thing, and you can walk this thing out and see it through. I stick to what I know. Now, this is interesting to me because a lot of people get stuck in a comfort zone. I've been guilty of it. Everybody is guilty of this. I have been guilty of getting stuck in a comfort zone. There's been times in the past when things were just not going the way I wanted them to. I was just frustrated, and I just allowed myself to get stuck. And maybe I'd go binge on Netflix, or I'd go, just scroll through social media, whatever the case may be. But then there comes a time when you just got to shake yourself. And you know what? I refuse to allow these things to keep me stuck. We can always learn. If we're teachable, then we're reachable. In other words, if we can be taught, then others can pour into us and we can learn and grow from that because nobody knows it all. I don't know it all. No one knows it all. Even my mentor does not know it all. But I'm going to encourage you with something. When somebody is above where you are or they are where you want to be, then you can learn from them. And when you do that, it helps get you unstuck. Because when you stick to what you only know, Well, that's kind of the definition of insanity, because you're doing the same thing, using the same thought processes, the same mindset over and over and over again, and expecting a different result. Friends, it's not going to happen like that. So when we only stick to what we know, we don't grow. There's nothing we learn from in that, because it's common knowledge. It's comfort. Not a lot of people want to be out of their comfort zone, but listen, you don't grow in your comfort zone. And so even in a business aspect, of marketing and things of that sort, even in that aspect of that, you have to grow in that, because there's always room for growth. And the better person you become through all of this, when you get unstuck, when you get away from this fixed mindset, when you allow yourself to get to that place, then you begin to grow. And it not only helps you, but others see it as well. And they can see that you're growing, and they become more confident in you. And most of all, you become more confident in yourself. And the more they get to know you, the more they get to like you, and the more they get to trust you. I talked about that in the last live stream, the KLT method: know, like, and trust. All right. They stick to what they know. Let's get unstuck, right, guys? Feedback and criticism is personal. Now, here's an interesting one, because a mentor in your life, somebody that speaks into your life, will tell you things you want to hear, and they'll tell you things you don't want to hear. But if you take all criticism personal, you take feedback as it is being critical, as they're being critical to you. Well, if they're trying to help you, we got to be opened up. We got to open ourselves up once again. We got to be teachable. We don't know it all, as I said a moment ago. But when we allow ourselves to be taught by those above us or those around us that have our best interest in mind, want to see us grow in our personal lives, want to see us grow in our business, in our families, relationships, whatever it may be, we got to open ourselves up to where we can be taught to learn from these people. So we can't take feedback and criticism personal. If you know the person that's trying to help you, you know their heart, you know this is what they're trying to do to see you come into a better place. If you know their heart, then don't take it personal. Some things I'm sharing with you tonight may be stepping on your toes, and that's not my intention, but really it is, to be honest, because I want to see you come out of your comfort zone. I want to see you come out of that place so you can be a better you, or be a better husband, or a father, or a mother, or daughter, whatever the case may be, in your situation in your life, and in your business as well. You can be a better person. Listen, it's a bloody ocean out there in the business aspect of what's going on, especially with online marketing and online business. But listen, not everybody's going to be for you. But when you find those that are for you, or you come into contact with those that are for you, or you align with those that are for you, whether it be through coming into an agreement with a course, or with a mentor, or whatever the case may be, when you find that place, let them speak into you. Because when you let them speak into you, you're going to grow from that. You're going to learn from that. Ever since I got a mentor, I started out trying to do the business thing on myself. And I learned a little bit. I was growing a little bit here and there, but I didn't have a demand on my potential. When you get a mentor, you put a demand on your potential. It gets you unstuck. It gets you out of a fixed mindset. When you can get to that place, then you're going to grow, and you're going to see results exponentially. Now listen, you can't take the feedback and the criticism personal, because they're just trying to help you. When my mentor has told me things, or I had an idea and he said, "No, Josh, don't go that way. That's a detour. Stay on this path. Keep it simple. Stay consistent." I thought I had a great idea. I got to be honest with you. But he said no. He's been there. He's done it. And so you know what? I discarded the idea, and now I'm just going forward like he told me to do, and continuing to grow in it, and continuing to see the fruit I'm wanting to see. Here's a mindset for you guys. And here's the thing: if you've been beat down all your life, maybe by family, maybe by friends, maybe you were bullied, whatever the case may be, if you have dealt with things like that, then it's easy to think that I will never improve. Remember that statement: I will never improve, because a lot of people think that. And once again, that's a stuck mindset. That's a place where you just, you feel like it'll never change, and whatever happens, happens. There's nothing you can do to change it. But that's a fixed mindset. You can improve. You will improve. If you apply yourself, if you stay consistent, you can improve and come into the place you want to be the person you want to be, and establish in business who you want to be. Now listen, here's the thing. I'm either good at it or I'm not. Nobody is born with everything they need. Nobody. But when we are open, we allow ourselves to be taught. by those around us that we know we can trust. We allow a mentor to speak into our life. When we allow that, we grow in that. And no, we don't know it all, and no, we're not good enough. And honestly, the people speaking into our life, they were once where we are, but they were open and able to be taught and were teachable. And because of that, they grew in that and they got to the place they wanted to be. But when you think about that statement, I am either good at it or I'm not. Listen, we're not all good at everything we do, but there's certain things we excel in. And the areas where we're not good at it or we don't know what to do, study it out. I mean, the internet is full of just things you can Google anything and learn anything. So if you're weak in an area, study it out, learn it, grow it, put a demand on yourself. Don't just ask somebody else, allow somebody else to put a demand on you. Put a demand on yourself. Be a better you. Be a better man. Be a better woman, because there's so much more available for you in that. I've heard many people say this before. There's no point in trying. Man, that's as defeated as a mindset as you can imagine right there. When a person says there's no point in trying, they have just given up on everything. But if you made that statement, shake it off, right? Shake it off. Shake that thing off. Shake off that mindset, that mentality, that thing you may have said, the negative things you've spoken about yourself. Shake it off. Come on. I don't know if that's shaking very well. I'm trying to do what I can while I'm sitting down. But listen, shake this thing off, because you're better than this. You can do better than this. You deserve better than this. And here's the thing. If people around you are telling that you'll never be good enough, or you'll never improve on anything in your life, you need some new friends. You need some new people to surround yourself with, because when you hang out with those people, they're going to affect you. And I guarantee you this, show me who you run with, and I'll show you in 5 years who you'll be. You'll be just like them. But you're called to a better place than that. You're called to be a better person than that. Whether it's in your family, it's in your life, in your relationships, for yourself, or in business, whatever the case may be, that is a fixed mindset, and you got to shake it off. Now listen, here's the thing about it. When you give up, you get back up. You're only a failure if you don't get back up. You never stop trying. You keep going. But when we have a fixed mindset, everything is limited. It's easy to say, well, that happens for them, or that's good for them, but it's not for me. Listen, it's for you. You're not a failure. It's for you. You can do this, right? All right, so enough of this negative stuff, negative quotes. Let's get to the good stuff, right? Here we go. Growth mindset. When you have a growth mindset, now you may not be there now, and I may have mentioned some things in a fixed mindset that spoke to you, but listen, this is where you begin to grow. This is where you begin to shift your mindset. This is where you begin to allow yourself to think differently, see differently. Surround yourself with different people. Surround yourself with people that will speak into you and encourage you in that, because when you do, you're going to see a difference. Growth mindset. Growth mindset. Let's get to this, because this is really exciting. This is your potential. This is your purpose. This is what you were made for and what you were born for. See, a growth mindset says, I like to try new things. I don't know about you, but I do like to try new things. I haven't always liked it, but I enjoy it. I like the challenge of it. That's the aspect of business. That's the aspect of life in general. You got to be willing to try some new things, because when you do, listen, here's the thing about it. You can allow yourself to grow in that. Laura, I see your question. What are some practical tips to get out of a rut, especially if you feel like you have lost your creativity in life or business? Laura, I thank you for that question. I really think for the most part, it means basically you got to focus on yourself. Because as I said earlier, if you don't believe in yourself, others won't believe in you. You can't, it'll just come off wrong. And when you're trying to share with somebody, or trying to, help them or encourage them, or, encourage them to become a customer or buy a product from you, listen, you're going to feel it, and they're going to feel it too. If you don't believe in yourself, others will feel it as well. So if you feel like you're stuck in a rut, as I'm going to share some of these other growth mindsets, I think it will encourage you in that. But, just find out what you enjoy doing. Even if you feel like you've lost your creativity, Laura, find out what you enjoy doing in your life or in your business aspect as well. Because when you find that creative thing, that's what sparks life and just brings joy and encouragement back to you. So find that thing what it is. But Laura, let me share these growth mindset tips with you, as well as the others that'll be watching in the future. So you like to try new things. That's how you get creative. When you try new things, that's how you get out of the rut that we get stuck in sometimes. You know, when we have this mindset, listen, if you want to learn to do something, nobody can tell you you can't do it. If you want to learn to do something, you got to tell yourself, I want to learn to do this, and I may not have the skills. I may not be qualified. I may not know exactly how to go about this, but I'm going to Google this thing. I'm going to search it out. I'm going to get a course on it. I'm going to study it, whatever I got to do. And when you do that, you're going to find that you can do anything you put your mind to. If you're willing to study it, learn it, be consistent, as my mentor teaches so much, be consistent. You got to be consistent in your study. You got to be consistent in your research. Be consistent in everything you do. But when you do that, it'll help you get out of that rut. Now listen, I said it earlier, I'm going to say it again. When you have a growth mindset, failures offer opportunity and growth. Because people with a fixed mindset, when they fail, they just say this, well, I tried it, it didn't work, so I guess I'll try to do something else. But as my mentor shared with me so many times, he says, if you go to something else, you try a different program or a different a strategy, whatever the case may be, you kill the momentum you have, and you have to start all over again with momentum. I don't want to start all over with momentum. I'm sure you don't either, because once you get something rolling, you want to keep on going with it. So failures offer an opportunity for growth. They offer an opportunity for growth. So when you mess up, you realize that didn't work. But you know what? I'm not going to be defeated. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going forward with this. And so when you have that growth mindset, nothing can stop you. No one can stop you. A failure cannot stop you. You may have your bad days. You don't feel like it. I have them as well. There's days I don't even want to do anything. But I got to shake myself and say, not today, Josh. Got to go forward in this. And I found as I pushed through, as I persevered, as I've endured and pressed through these things, I found that I've gotten victory over it, or I've stepped to the place I wanted to step to and looked back and went, wow, look where I've come from. Look what I've accomplished. See, I've not arrived yet, but I've come a long ways from where I was before. So no matter where you are now, you can get to where you want to go in your personal life, in your business, whatever the case may be. But one of the key factors, once again, I'm going to say it again, is number one, believing in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, then begin to focus on just encouraging yourself, speaking life into yourself, and get a mentor. Get somebody to speak into your life that has your best interest at heart and wants to help you in that. All right. We're talking growth mindset. Let me share some of these other things with you. My intelligence can be developed. See, when you make that statement, you're saying right there, I may not know it, I may not be smart enough for it now, but if I practice it, if I study it, if I research it, if I go over it, if I stay focused on it, if I'm consistent with it, I can grow in that. Guys, when I look back on the fact of when I first started in business and marketing to where I am now, I've learned so much. It's helped me so much, helped me grow so much. There's been aspects that I was intimidated by that I just said, you know what, I'm going to go after this. I mean, guys, even the live stream thing used to intimidate me, but it's like, you know what a great way to connect with you guys and encourage you guys in this. And, you know, to help you in any way I can, because that's what I want to do. I want to add value and help you in any way I can. When you have a growth mindset, you learn from feedback. Now, remember, with the fixed mindset, you allow yourself to be critical, or you're critical of yourself, and you think others are being critical of you when they speak to you or try to encourage you to do something. But when you have a growth mindset, you take that as, you know what? Okay, they see this thing I need to work on, so I'm going to work on this. I'm going to perfect this. I'm going to be strengthened in this area. And then you grow from that. So you learn from other people's feedback. Listen, don't take it personal. I mean, if it's somebody that don't have your best interest in mind, then that's a different story, but don't open yourself up to them. But if it's somebody that has your best interest in mind and wants to see you succeed and wants to see you go forward and wants to add value and support and encouragement into your life to see you go and grow and do the things that's in your heart's desire to do, then listen, learn from their feedback, apply it to your life. My mentor has helped me so much in that. And I'm going to give you a chance here after a while to check out who my mentor is. And if you want more information, feel free to message me. But here's the thing about it. People putting a demand on your potential, you learn from their feedback. And think about this. If they can tell you something, don't do this. It can save you days, weeks, months, even years of not going through a setback because you listen to what they say instead of trying to figure it out yourself. If I can learn from somebody else's experience, right? Come on, guys, let's be real. Let's be honest. If I can learn from somebody else's experience, then why should I have to go down that path? If I listen to what they said, I don't have to go down all those pitfalls and those stumbling blocks and roadblocks and things they've struggled with over the years. I can learn from them. I can grow from that, and then I can progress even faster in my life or whatever area I'm applying it to. All right. I keep trying and I never give up. Come on, somebody out there. I keep trying and I never give up. I want to encourage you with that. You got to keep trying. Never give up. Keep going forward, right? Keep pushing forward. You got dreams. You got desires. You may feel like you're going through a personal hell right now, but listen, there's a figuratively speaking heaven out there for you, whether a better life for you, your family, your marriage, your children, a business aspect of that, your business, whatever it may be. There's a better life out there for you. It's available for you. So you got to keep going and never give up in that, guys. You got to keep trying. Now, here's the thing that I love, because the way technology is, the way that, whether it's YouTube or whatever the case may be, or Facebook, whatever it may be, Google, you can research and learn about so many people. And what I have been doing in the past is I would study different people that are very successful. What's their daily habits? What do they do when they first get up? Different things like that. Things you can apply to your life to learn from them. Because if they're successful and they are where you want to go, then you need to learn from them. Now, don't get me wrong. A mentor speaks into the specifics with direct contact with me. But in regards to I can learn about other people's lives through a book or watching a video or whatever the case may be. But I can learn from their successes. I can learn from, the things that they've walked through and the things they're walking through, the methods, the strategies they use, and things in that. Now, listen, guys, here's the thing. You got to remember, when you make mistakes, you can learn from it. I know I talked about it earlier, but with a growth mindset, you learn from your mistakes, help you grow. Your mistakes will help you grow. And so when you look at it like that, it's not a failure. It's a knowing that, okay, this is a way I don't want to do this. This is a direction I don't want to go. But once again, a mentor will help you keep you on that path and keep you straight where you want to go. All right, guys. Here's a true fact. Nobody enjoys going through difficult things, right? But even though we're going through difficult things, we know this is going to help us. We know this is going to help us grow. Whether you want to talk about live video, you want to talk about these live streams, whatever the case may be, I've never really been in favor of wanting to do it. I've fought it, but I've been encouraged by my mentor many times through the training and the things that, he's been offering me and giving me and things like that, to get out, do the live streams. Get into that, because I get to know you guys more, and you can comment or you can message me, and we can continue to just build a relationship like that, because I want to add value to you. I want to help you in any way. Listen, I know we are living in some troublesome times, some difficult times with all the virus things and the economy and all that's going on, whether you're in the United States of America or you're somewhere else around the world, whatever the case may be, there are trying times. But when you apply the things to your life to help you become a better person, to help others out as well, to add value to their lives as well, there's just like this reciprocal effect, a snowball effect, where it just begins to come back on you, and other people's dreams are fulfilled and desires are fulfilled because of you, and yours are fulfilled as well. So when you help others, it comes back to help you as well. Listen, guys, here's the thing. If you're in a fixed state of a mindset, I want to challenge you and encourage you. Go back and watch this video again. Listen to it. If you got questions, feel free to message me or whatever the case may be. I'm here to help you in any way I can. But I want to encourage you to shift to having a growth mindset, to be open to grow, be open to help you, being able to help yourself through books, through material, studying, whatever you may do. But in business or in your personal life or your relationships, whatever it may be, the right mindset will always produce growth. The right mindset will always produce opportunities for you. There's even this thing called favor. The right mindset will produce favor for you because you believe in it. And I'm a firm believer in what you focus on is what will come to you. And whatever you put your time into will be attracted to you, because it's just kind of a law of the universe is how they describe it, the law of attraction. But listen, here's the thing. You got to focus on you, because you'll be better in your life. You'll be better in your relationships. You'll be better in your family. Your work, your business, you'll be better in all these things when you focus on the right mindset. Guys, I hope this has been encouraging to you tonight. Once again, if you have any questions, feel free to message me or reach out to me. Hope you can catch this replay. Laura, thank you for being on here. Thank you for your question. It means a lot, guys, and I just look forward to continuing to grow with you guys in this. Have a great week, and let's stay focused. Let's be open, and let's look for opportunities to help ourselves grow in this. If you have any more questions, you want to know more about my mentor, I'm going to put a link below that you can click on that, or you can message me and you can find out more as well. But guys, I'm telling you, when you focus on you, you won't be disappointed. You will be thrilled with your growth, and you'll see the change that you want to see come to pass. Now, it may not happen overnight, but stay consistent, stay focused, and you will see those things come to pass. So, hey, guys, I will talk to you soon. Everybody have a great night. Have a great weekend, and we will talk to you next week.